but we must be very specific. When you are talking about a scientific opinion poll, who is going to conduct it? Because I can easily go and bribe somebody with 1 million shillings to make me be the leading opinion poll. Recently, I must say that some pollsters were sent around, and to my disappointment, and I have it in my phone, they sent me messages saying they have been sent, and should I give them something small, then they would make me be the leading candidate for governorship. We have to be very careful with pollsters. We must, as the Senator or Governor Nyong'o said, be like Caesar's wife. But it is a very good step that will bring us the best candidates, and in the view of small parties which are already eating into us as we speak. There are so many small parties that have come up and they are taking our strong ODM members. We have to be very careful. If we use opinion poll, let it be above Caesar's wife. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And again, I want to repeat that we will have plenary at 12:40. Now, the last, Babu, then Ketora, prepare, and you can even come. Honorable members, we may not have everyone contribute to this. Because I can see most of you, if not all, are contributing to the plenary. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Fifth President of the Republic of Kenya. All protocol observed. I would like to third what Honorable Junet Mohamed talked about. And party, indeed, is like a club. Your Excellency, you realize that there are those people who join this party. They use it as a vehicle. Once elected, they run as fast as they came in. And disloyalty to a party leader, together with the party, must always be punished instantly, while loyalty to the party leader and the party must be rewarded in installments. Lastly, on what Honorable Wako said, Honorable Wako, I'm opposing what you said in totality. That one, life is about the isness, not the oughtness. We have the two isness here. The first isness is that we have the age of the youth, which is 18 to 35. That is what is existing as a fact, but not a factoid. Whatever has been amended to include the age between 35 to 45, those people seem to be youthful or are youthful. Therefore, that is another isness. What you are saying, the age that will come between 45 to 55, that is the oughtness. We don't know whether it will come or not. So let us not bank on that and bank on what is there. Be that as it may, I rest my case. And I support what Honorable Junet said with all my body parts and organs. Thank you.
Thank you. If I was in Parliament, if we were in Parliament, I would have ordered for some parts of your speech to be expunged. But now, members, delegates, I want to ask Ketora to make a quick remarks. Ketora, please give Ketora the mic. Then we move. The rest of you will speak at the plenary.
Your Excellency, incoming President and honorable delegates, Hamjambo, ODM. Yeah, I just want to delve a bit on the issue of the incoming league. What we are saying, or what the young people are suggesting, is that once you are past 35, you are deemed to have been an old man or to have gotten to an adult, another bracket. And at that age of 35 and 45, that is when you are carrying the bigger responsibility of the society, of their family and everything. And as for politicians, because we are talking on behalf of politicians, they say women, for example in our party, there are rates that women will pay when it comes to fees or privileges. There are privileges that will come for the youth. And we are saying, so where is the privileges of these other active people beyond 35 and 45? They are out there, they have a bigger burden, they have a bigger responsibility, and they also want to, to be fully active in politics. That's one. Number two, there is what is called transitional clause, even in our youth league constitution, or in our rules and regulations as a league. Now, that transitional clause must also be captured within the party constitution, so that those young people who have transitioned, the party could draw them or could get them easily for membership and many other activities that they can do for the party.
Thank you.
So that is the thought behind the creation of that other branch. It is not the age, it's not about the age, but it is about the branch, another branch that the young people are proposing, so that they can as well enjoy the privileges that comes from the party. Asanteni.
I want to be fair to the youth, because, honorable members, I want to just explain something, that for us to bring something here, there must have been some consideration at the Central Committee, National Executive Committee, and now it comes to the National Governing Council. Just to give chance to one more youth. There is a lady in blue. Could you come forward, come somewhere near where you can get the mic, and just explain a bit. And I will request the chair of our board, because this proposal actually came from her, I remember, in consultation with the youth movement across the country. Then after that, we can make a decision. Thank you. Karibu. Then introduce yourself.
Good afternoon,
and,
everyone.
Any position you hold.
His Excellency Prime Minister and the Fifth President of the Nation. My name is Irene Acheng Ayimba. I represent the Youth League. So there's been a lot that's been said. Thank you so much for the opportunities, and thank you for that. Chair, thank you for this particular honor. So there's been stuff that has been said that touch on posterity, really. First, let me go to what Ketora has said, probably because it's last. He's spoken about the age group that we are supposed to work on between the ages of 35 and 45. Usually he has a very good way of expressing it. But Baba, you have clearly said, and it's been about policy, it's been about constitution. And when we start moving away from it, it's not so much of the fact that we rely on the fact that you will be there or somebody with goodwill. We can always have someone coming in who's not necessarily as philanthropic and necessarily as futuristic as you are for Kenya. So it's possible that some of these things, when they're anchored in law, they're likely to be abused. Going on to what Jeanette had said, we have scientific, then we have organic. But at the same time, it's not like Kenya is operating in vacuums. Kenya has a way of operating within institutions that have leadership or characters that work in it that are questionable. So when we speak about having a scientific method, I am more worried about the fact that there will be somebody who's occupying that office whose character is not meriting what we are facing. Recently, Ngilu said something. She said to, I think, Mutula gathering, she said that you will lie to Kalonzo and tell him, oh, you're our president, because you're seeking for your own position, and then we do not make it. Here in our beloved party, we have this spirit of already there. And there's a lot of that is moving with us. So even when it is clear that we are headed there, Baba, you're getting this thing. For me, I know I'm convicted. As a Nyalego, your mother is a Nyalego. So as a Nyalego today, just like your mother's representative, you are getting it. Baba, as you will be president of this nation, you will make sure...
Now conclude, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will make sure that a lot of these things are done. So by the time I do not occupy a seat, I'm not vying for anything, but by the time I do not occupy it, but I believe in the character of the person who's occupying the presidency, so that the policies that are already within the constitution will as such be formulated, I think I should be confident.
Thank you.
So we will say that we are having a system, and then the nominations are going to be messed up because the character of the people occupying that office are questionable, then we get it messed up.
Your speech is so good, but I don't know whether it has helped me on the issue of the youth. Now, can we have Catherine Muma? Yeah.
Your Excellency, Your Excellency, Party Leader, and honorable members of the National Governing Council, I am the one who proposed that we create a league to accommodate youths aged 35 and 45. This is the reason why I did it. When we went around the country to enforce the grassroots elections, I asked all those people who are 35 and above, not to stand for election for any position in the Youth League. I would like to report that everywhere we went, the youth protested, and they actually asked us that they cannot be in a party and at their prime level, when they have a lot of energies, we remove them from an organ where they can operate. So we felt, since we need a referendum to change the definition of a youth, the best way to go is to create a structure where this age group can also participate the way they have been participating in the other leagues. I would urge the Council to consider this as a unique issue for the party and support the youth in this regard. Thank you very much.
Thank you, members. As Chair consults, Your Excellency, just allow me 1 minute to speak on something that my sister Janet Ongera raised. First of all, it must be understood that any system of nomination that the party adopts must be to ensure that you actually win the seats that you are targeting. It would be foolhardy for anyone to mess with the science and then expect to come out as a winner on the other side. So what I want to do, and I want to remind my sister Janet Ongera, because we went through this process with you in Bonchari, I want to stand here as your SG to bear witness that in fact there is not a single time where the science has misled us. And those on this table can bear me witness. When we did the scientific poll in Sambweni, the results of the primary were exactly the same as what the science was telling us. In Bonchari, we employed science and it was showing us that in fact if you gave that gentleman called Oimeke the ticket, he would win. And he won. In Dabaso and in all these other by-elections, the science and the results were spot on. So I don't think there is anybody, if your interest is to make sure that when the fifth is the president, he actually has soldiers, if you mess with the science, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Thank you.
Members, I want to kindly invite our party leader to say something about these two issues, the youth and the issue of the opinion polls, which has come up very strongly.
Now, I really did not intend to speak at this stage, but the two issues here. One is about the youth. And I've been saying that the difference between the old and the young is just one. That the young have at one time been, and the old have at one time been young. They have been youth. But the youth have never been old. So they don't know what it means to be old. So youth is a transient status. I have been myself involved in the youth movement for a long time. I used to be the Secretary General of Federation of Kenyan Students in Europe. And I traveled across all Europe organizing Kenyans. And we were members of International Union of Students, IUS, at that time. And the youth has always been defined universally. That youth is from 1 or 0 to 35. That's what it is. From 35 to 45, what you're talking about, that is early middle age. There's early middle age, there's middle age, there's late middle age, there's early old age, middle old age, and late old age. So that's what it is. So what I see here is reluctance to transit from the youth to middle age. There's no need to create another class here. Once you reach 35, we will kwisha. The other one about opinion poll. This is very scientific and is done actually all over the world. And you don't just rely on one company. You can put 2 or 3 of them and compare the results. But don't abandon this and then take us somewhere where we know the results are very clear. You remember in Sambweni we had the problem. We had to go for a primary. And when we were going to go for primary, the one who forced us on primary bolted and went the other side. So what we want to say is that let us agree. First, consensus. If consensus does not work, then you do a poll. If that is not accepted, then you go for delegates. Thirdly, you can go for universal. This is what we're saying. Have options so that we make this process simple and cost-effective for the party. Thank you.
You know, listening to the party leader, I'm even wondering whether Wakili has anything to say. I think he has none, because there were just 2 issues. There was the issue of the age, and then the issue of opinion polling, and whether we should conduct our nomination processes the way we have been doing it. And I think the party leader has spoken to the 2. I am not saying whatever party leader says is final, but it should be respected. So I am just going to put the question. I'm going to put the question, and the convention will agree or disagree. Sawa. But before I put the question, there is supposed to be an amendment. The one for age bracket is already in our proposed rules. So I want to ask Senator Wako to propose for the amendment on the proposed rules to remove this the age bracket that was being created by the party, which is 36 to 45 years. Then we get seconder, we vote on that, then we now vote on the entire agenda. Karibu, Senate.
Thank you very much. I must say that our party leader is a man of wisdom, and that's why we want him to be the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. I move that the report of the legal committee be adopted, save that the proposed amendments dealing with the age bracket 35 to 45 be deleted. I so move.
Seconder, this side. Now you can give it to Solea so that we save on time. Okay.
Okay, I second, and I just wanted to tell the youth, if you want to chill with the big boys, wachana na youth league.
Thank you. Asanteni sana. So, I want to propose that we amend the proposed constitution, amendment to the constitution, party constitution, election and nomination rules, and remove the proposed age bracket of 35 to 45. Will as of that opinion say aye? Those with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Asanteni sana. Then that takes me now to propose for adoption of our ODM party amendments. I want to be very clear. Amendments to the ODM party constitution and election rules and election and nomination rules as amended be adopted. Will as of that opinion say aye? Those with contrary opinion to say nay? The ayes have it. Thank you, honorable delegates. We are moving to the next agenda, and I'm just checking on time again. I think we are 5 minutes late, but that's not so bad. We want to get a report on 1, election of national and grassroots officials, 2, Azimio coalition, and then we'll go to nomination of presidential candidates. Now, we are going to start with elections of national and grassroots officials. And I want to request the chair of our National Elections Board,